Hi guys, how are you all doing? This is your girl Fina. Guys, I'm back. We're doing our regular video. I'm not cutting it. I'm going to post it like that. Today is Monday. What is today? 17th. Today is Monday the 17th of February. So let's do a little bit. I watched one program and I want to discuss it with you guys while I put on my makeup here. I'll try my best not to make it too long. I'm not doing too much, so that's why I just wanted to do this, not cutting it, and just get on with the video. I'm using the marshmallow sponge, this one. Remember I told you guys that I like using the sponge, not soaps. So I just washed the ones that I've used and let's use a new one. And what are we using? Am I putting on primer today? I feel like not using primer. Let's just put on Dalba on the face. I'm using my Dalba spray. Guys, I heard that you can use, wait. There's a spray I heard that you can use as a primer. No, let me just leave it today. I feel like it will be fine because I'm not going anywhere. My kids, they're on holiday. Maybe I'll go to the park or something, but it's not like going out. And then I'll go to work afterwards. So before I go to work, I will take it off. I don't think I need any primer today. Okay. See, my face is getting better. We're getting there. That celery juice, I'm telling you guys, that celery juice is really, really good. If you haven't tried that celery juice, I don't know what you're waiting for. And don't let it be too late. And you go, oh, had I known. If you have acne on your face, just watch what you eat. And stop, like, check if spicy food cause your acne. Stress can cause, oh God, what's this? Stress can cause acne. Spicy food can cause acne. What else again? A whole lot. Oh, I can't remember on top of my head right now, but just find out what the problem is. And hormonal as well. There's hormonal acne as well. So there's lots of them, but just find out what your own problem is. So guys, I told you guys that I have something that I want to discuss with you guys. I watched this program of two guys, two married men and two married women, okay? I think one, they are consultants or something. I can't remember the actress, but let me just tell you guys the way I understand it. This is something that I watched days back and I said I'm going to come and discuss it with you guys. So this guy, he is married and he went for a conference with another lady that is older than him, and then he caught feelings. He liked the lady. And when they were traveling back, I think he carried the lady in his car or something. When they were coming back, she said he kissed her when they were coming back, and he told her that I really like you. And the lady was like, excuse you, are you normal? Like, I'm married. And before you know it, he told the lady that he has got a vacancy in his place of work if the lady don't mind coming to work for him. And the lady obliged, started working for him. And the wife said the first time, his own wife right now said, see, that's one thing. That's why I don't like telling stories. Like, I go around, but at the end of the day, you understand the story. Like, if you're just cutting in, it's a pity you won't understand it. I just say it the way it comes to my head, the way I understand, the way I remember it. That's how I say it. So just bear with me. At the end of the day, you will understand what I'm saying. So the foundation that I use, is the Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline Maybelline Super Stay foundation in the shade 365 is what I'm using. So the wife said the first time she came to her husband's office and saw the lady, that what she was wearing was something else. Like, everything was just outside. Her boobs had, like, it wasn't just professional at all. Like someone that does the kind of their job wearing that kind of thing. And the way people were looking at her in her husband's office when she went, she was like, why? Like, the environment wasn't okay for a wife coming to see her husband. You know, we women, we have this sense of understanding when things is not right. So she said she sensed it, but she was like, that's all right. And as time goes on, they were walking and the lady was a little bit close to her, even get to know her kids and all that. And she said, as time goes on, she started noticing that her husband countenance changed, like the way he behaves, and he likes going out in the evening and stuff like that. And she noticed and she was telling him that something is not normal anymore. The way you behave these days, I don't get it. And she said whenever she talks to him about it, he will go, what do you mean? Why are you talking like that? And all that, want to shush her up. And she was like, I don't really get it. Like, it's just obvious that something is not right. And on the fateful day that the thing that happened that made me want to discuss it with you guys happened. So she said that evening her husband wanted to go out, and she told her husband, where are you going to? Like, I want to discuss with you. And her husband said, no, I don't want to discuss with you. Like, I'm going out. She said, please, let's talk. And the husband said, I'm not talking to you. Like, you can't stop me. Move. And he went out. And guess who he went to see? His mistress. I just want to put this directly on my face like that. That's not nice. What I did now is just horrible. Hey, it's all right. I just need that little bit coverage here. Do you see why I said this foundation is everything? Do you see that? Feels like my skin or better. Do you see how nice that looks? Don't let them fool you. Don't let them take your coin. Don't let nobody take your coin. I have some high-end foundations that I've been eyeing, but since I got this foundation, honestly, even the Dior foundation that I told you people that I like, the Dior one or the Chanel one, I can't remember, but I have foundation that they gave me a tester, and I told you guys that I want to get the foundation. But since I've been using this, whenever I saw it 25% off, the Dior one, and something in me is like, girlfriend, just stick to these, girl. Stick to these, stick to this one. So yeah, just to tell you guys, the foundation is really, really good. Back to our story. Let's go on. So the husband left the house, and we all know where he went. Went to meet his mistress, and they were together. And guess, they said 99 days for the Ole and 1 day for the owner. So they went out. And as God could have it, the lady that he was going out with, her husband is a first guy. Yeah. So her husband is a first guy. So on that fateful day, her husband happens to be in the same place. Like, he went there for something, the same place that they were. And the husband was like, excuse you, what is good? And this woman is older than the guy. Like, way older. I think they said like 10 years older than the guy. And the husband was like, what's going on here? Da, 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 da. And the younger guy that was dating his wife was telling him, what do you think before? You can't provide, you can't do da da da, you can't even sit to her knees. Look at who you're married to. Do you see how classy she is? But you can't provide da 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 da. Like, he was mouthing her husband. And the guy was still on duty. So do you know where I'm coming from? The guy was still on duty. So if someone is in a force, was still on duty, you know what they will have with them, right? Okay. So on the process where they were going back and forth, and the guy used what he had on him and poof on his head and his chest. That was it. That was it. Like, that was how he left this earth. He poofed him. And he was still, according to people around, he was still pronouncing his love to this lady. And they said that like investigations started going on, that he wanted to take the lady where she would go and get her divorce. Like, she was seeking for divorce. She wants to leave her husband. So he wanted to take her to where they will get that done before that happened. And later the wife received a call that so and so place you have to come. They called the wife and said, you have to come so and so place, that something happened and your husband is gone. And the lady was like, no, it's not possible. She said when she got there, she saw the mistress holding her husband, like with the pool of blood and all that. She was holding him. And her anger is that her own husband took his last breath in the her own husband took his last breath in the hands of his mistress. Like, what kind of disrespect? It's not just you disrespecting me, cheating on me. It's the fact that you cheated on me and then took your last breath in the arms of your mistress. And she said she couldn't just handle it. She even wrote books about it and described how the first day she went, how she dressed and all that. And guess what? They called it, and this happened 4 years ago. So they called the two of them to come and sit down and talk. And she said she just wants her to say, I'm sorry. Like, she really hurt her. That she wants the mistress. Sorry, I'm looking for something to use. Sorry, guys, give me a second. Let me get my puff. I need my small puff, sorry. I need a puff to blend this. So she said that she wants her to apologize for what she did to her. Like, she really hurt her and she couldn't like just take it off her head, knowing that this lady have been to my house. This lady knows my kids. Like, this lady she knows me. Why my husband? Why? You see, that's one thing with us women. A guy will do something. Instead of us focusing on the person that did the stuff, we'll be asking why. Why? Oh, I don't want to use a new one, but I have to use it. So this is made by Mutual Puff. This puff is another good puff for blending concealer. I have the one that I've used. So it comes in a 3 sets. I haven't used this two, but I have one that I've used, but it's not handy right now. So I'm just going to use one of these. So she said she needs her to apologize and explain to her why, And then she came there, she was talking like, why? Like, you have a husband, you are older than him. Why did you do this? And the lady was telling her, I wasn't the only one. I wasn't. Your husband wasn't innocent. I wasn't the only one. Like, he's got other mistress as well. So don't put this on me. Blame him. He should be the one you are to blame. This is someone that took a fall for you. And she was like, nah, blame him. You have to blame him. You don't have to blame me. Like, I wasn't the only one. He's got other mistresses as well. And you have to stop this, your books and going on social, talking about me. That is destroying me as well. I don't need this. Da, 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 da. You need to think about me. And the guy that was interviewing them had to stop and go, are you okay? Like, you knew that this guy was married. Even before you met her, you saw her pictures there. You saw everything. But you carried on with an affair with this guy. And now you are after your own pain. Like, literally, you have your own husband. Yes, he's in prison, but he's alive. But her one is gone forever. Your one could say, I'm sorry. And he said she had to fight for her husband. She said it was a self-defense. That guy was coming for her husband, and her husband had to prove him that it was a self-defense. So that's what they are now fighting on, self-defense. The husband defends himself. And she was saying, no, I wasn't the only one. I knew he was. And then the guy that was interviewing said, yes, that there is some, a lady came up and said, yeah, that she was dating him as well. And the lady was like, yeah, you see, it wasn't just me, but you've just put everything on me. You were focused on me, that you can't even see through who you got married to. And it was just a painful one. It was just a painful one. So I don't really know. Like, I've been trying to digest this story, yeah, and just see what exactly really happened. Like, who are we to blame on this right now? I know the major blame goes to the guy that is no more here. I know the major blame goes to him because he was the one doing it, even was talking to the lady's husband rudely. And then he's got other skeleton in his cupboard. And he had a wife, but still decided to go outside. And now he has met his end by what he cost himself. But at that, the lady that was going out with him, you know that he's got a wife, but you were there. Do you get where I'm coming from? I know some people say, don't blame her. He that went, like, I get that. But there should be something called dignity for you to say, I'm not doing this, mister. I am sorry. I'm not getting myself involved in this kind of relationship. I am married. And she said, oh no, her marriage was going through a whole lot then. Like, her marriage wasn't in a good place when he met the guy, and that was why. And it was just, I think she said it was just twice or once that she had an affair with the guy, that it wasn't something serious, like. But then after that, she now caught feelings. That was how the whole thing. So I'm going to use my what's it called? Or did I tell you guys the concealer that I used? No, I didn't. I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm telling you, the 16-hour Camo Concealer is now my bae. Do you see how good that looks? The concealer is really good. So I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. It's a universal shade powder. I don't know what's wrong with my puff. My puff is just leaning one side. I've been trying to, and I don't want this video to be long. Look, the puff is just, this is the Trigwell puff. Or did I put it the wrong way? No, I didn't. You know, it's just washing it. Well, remember I told you, put that one thing with this kind of thing is just when you wash, you start. I think that's what the problem is. So she was not saying, and the wife was like, why? Why did you do this to me? Why him? Why? And she said, I'm sorry. Like, honestly, I am sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you this much, but he was just nice and he knows how to manipulate someone. He made me fall in love. And my dear, hey, it's not easy. So she was in a marriage. Her marriage wasn't working. And she feels like, okay, I've got a young boy that likes me. And this guy that I'm dealing with is not even seeing my beauty anymore. And this young guy can see how good I look. You know what? Let me just focus on someone that is giving me attention. Why not? And moreover, he's young. So she focused, and my dear, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And the lady was like, yeah, you've left my kids without dad and all that. Because if you didn't ask him to come out, if you didn't agree to meet, he would have been here today. I'm like, girlfriend, if she didn't agree to meet him, he would have, sorry, I'm just trying to put on that. He would have had someone else to come meet. Oh, I've hit pan. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder in the shade 3D, 4 deep. And I've hit pan. I'm not happy because this is one powder that I will repurchase. It's not going nowhere. It's going to stay in my collection. See, days that you want a flawless look, this powder is always there to say, yeah, I'm here to save you. You just call on the powder and the powder will answer you. So, yeah. So, my dear, how did you guys see the story? See, I told you people I don't know how to tell stories. But at least I hope you guys understood what I said, isn't it? Did you understand me? If you don't understand me, I don't know. But I just feel like the story was just so touchy. I was like, but the thing was, she was just trying to be the victim. Like, she came there to tell the lady, you know what, is enough. Can you just leave me alone? It's 4 years already. Like, just let me breathe. I don't want to hear my name on your lips again. Don't talk about me. Like, he's gone, he's gone. He's no more here. Like, rest. You should blame him and not me. I didn't ask him to come for me. He came for me. And it's not just me. There's older ladies like, why me? Why are you picking on me? Why? I'm like, yo, girlfriend, calm down. She's picking on you because you are the one that she knows. And you have been to her house. You have carried her kids. Like, you know her. You're walking with this guy regardless of your feelings. Why are you walking with? Like, literally, you're in my face every time. And you were literally feeding from my pot, if I'm to put it that way. So that's why she's upset with you. But she couldn't see past that. And they said she has changed the judge that was handling the case, she said she's a pathological liar. Is that a word like that? Yeah. Pathetic or pathological liar. I don't know what English to use now. Yeah, they say she's a liar. That she has changed her story several times. At first, she said she didn't see what happened. That she turned her back before the puffing happened. And her first story, she said she saw it because when they saw her, they showed a picture. When she said she turned her back when it happened, and then they showed the picture like all over her was blood. And they said, okay, if you turned your back, so why is the blood not on your back? It was on your face. So basically, you were there with him when it happened. That's why the whole thing was on your body. So why are you now acting like you didn't see it? And she said, that's my statement. I am sorry. I wasn't looking. So they said everything. She said, I wasn't looking. You guys can make me agree to this. Nah, it's not going to happen, people. I didn't see nothing. And I'm not confessing to nothing. So, like I said, the whole thing was now put on self-defense, that the husband was trying to defend himself, and coupled with the fact that he's a cop guy, so his people want to save his face. So they said, yeah, it was a self-defense thing. So I'm using what's it called? For bronzer, I use the Benefits Hula Twisted bronzer, and I'm using the Revolution Glow Ultra Splendor bronzer in the shade, I think this is me dark, so this is dark shade. I'm just trying to put that here before anything on my face. So please be careful out there. If someone had told him that, look, you are going to go, and the same mistress you're fighting for will be the one to say, you know what, I didn't even ask him. I didn't tell him to love me. I'm not the only one. It's not just us. He's got someone else. Like, leave me alone. I need to move on. And they say the lady, his wife, now got married to someone that was working with her husband in few months time down the line. I think her child was few months, her little one, the one that she's got 5 kids with the guy. I think so, I can't remember, but she's got kids with the guy, and she's got a little one that was less than 6 months when the whole thing that is less than 6 months when the whole thing happened. And within few months of the whole thing happening, she got married to someone that was working for her husband as well. And the mistress was like, okay, there must be something. Why do you get married to someone that was working with him a few months after he passed? Like, why? There must be something. You have been seeing him. Da, da, da. And the person that was interviewing them was like, nah, don't go there. Come out, girlfriend. Don't even step into that. She did nothing when he was alive. You too betrayed her, and whatever she's doing after that doesn't count. So don't hold on to her being with someone that works for him. Just accept the fact that you betrayed her. That's what we're talking about here. And she said, yes, I know I betrayed her, and that's why I've come to tell her to leave me alone. And the guy was like, no, we're not talking about you telling her to leave you alone. We're talking about you taking accountability on what you've done to her. Like, you've really hurt her. You've really, really hurt her. And I think at the end of the day, she said she's sorry, but kind of like, this kind of like someone making you say, I'm sorry. And you were like, I'm sorry, but just leave me alone. And yeah, I think that is where I will end this story. If you want to watch it, go to Dr. Phill. I think, yeah, Dr. Phill. That was where I saw it. Go and watch it there. And if you watch it, come and tell me if the way I explain it is how you saw it. One thing with story, when you tell it and someone else tells the same story, it will look different. So this is my own version of what I watched. So if you want to watch it, go to Dr. Phill and watch it so you can see the people that I'm talking about. I'm just using my Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. I don't like using this pencil if I'm not going anywhere. But here we are today. Tell me why I'm using this pencil today. I don't know. I'm putting on this makeup because after this, I'll try and make few videos before. I'll try and make few videos before I'll go out with my kids and then go to work. This is just 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Monday morning. It's a Monday 10, Monday morning. I have this, which one is this one? Oh yeah, Maybelline Lasting Drama pen. Lasting Drama Dramatic, Authentic Dramatic Pencil. Is it a pencil or a liner? Kilichku? Authentic Dramatic Gel Pencil. So it's a pencil. What shade is this one? Guy, we don't have time. Police. Police. Okay, I need glasses. 30. Okay, I need my glasses. 30 brown sugar. Yeah, it's a shade that we're using. 30 brown sugar. I just want to use it to. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, be careful how you are dealing with people. You would think sometimes that your own head they touch. You don't know the person you're dealing with. You would think you're mad and you don't know that the person you're dealing with is mada, or the person is madanda. And then the person will come with his own way and you'll be like, yo, what is going on here? You just have to be really careful with the way you talk to people, with the way you deal with them. Like, how can you be having an affair with someone's wife and you're still telling a man that you can't provide, you can't do this, so what do you want her to do? Stay with you, low life, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is where my people say, like he literally, just tell me he didn't see that weapon with him. I'm sure he saw it, but in his head, he's like, nah, he's a cop. Like, he can't use that. He can't use that on me. He can't use that on me. Well, you've triggered him. You've pushed him, like you've touched his ego. And he's like, nah, I don't mind being in prison for you. I don't mind going there just to make sure you don't see tomorrow. Because the way he took him, like the way he took him, he would have put that on him on any other place on his body. Or he went for his here and here, like there and there. What were you expecting? Nah, be rest. That's just exactly what he did. Go and rest. Like, I don't mind resting in the prison, but you have to now. Nah, you can't do this, you can't do this. I think that was exactly what he did. That was exactly what he did. So, please, whatever you're doing out there, be careful. Be careful. Even if you're dealing with a little child, be careful. You don't know what people have in mind. You would think that, oh, I'm a very strong person. My dear, relax. You are strong, you don't know what the other person is up to as well. So you think you're the only one that is smart, you've got all the tactics to do this, to do that. My dear, other people have it as well. So chill, okay? Chill. I don't know. The story is just, it's a very, and the, I think it's okay like that. And the girl, the lady, his mistress was saying, oh, that the guy told her why they even started going out. I forgot to tell you that even why they started going out was the man told her that the wife always nags, that there's no happiness in his home, he's sick and tired of his home and all that and all that. And the wife was just looking at her like, are you okay? Like, are you normal? Is that enough reason for you? Like, if you are single, I can understand, but you're married. So even if he tells you I nag and all that, is that enough reason for you to come in? Make that make sense. And she'll say, yo, you not, you do this, you don't give him peace, you don't da 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 da. I'm like, the audacity that people have. You'll be wondering sometimes, like, where do they get the audacity? I'm using the Doll Beauty pencil in the shade Boss Lady. Because of what I'm wearing. I'm using that to line my lips. Let me do a little here. And she said, yeah, you're not giving him peace. That was what he told me. I'm like, the audacity for you to see open your mouth and talk. Well, yeah, it is well. It is well. I wish you all the best out there. You know, I wish you all the best when it comes to relationship. Be careful. Be careful. I have another story. When I come next time, I will tell you that one. How someone got divorced for years and her husband set her up with someone else. And that person married her for years. And that story, so another time, I just hope I remember. It's not even saying I'll tell you the story. The thing is, will I remember that I promised to tell you guys story? Maybe next time I will come and then something else will come into my head. But if I remember, I will tell you guys the story. This one is a scary, dicey one. Like, scary. Like, if you hear it, you'll be like, no way. That didn't happen. Yes, it did. Crazy things are happening in this life. Crazy things are happening. People are moving mad like it's nothing. I don't like this sleep. My face looks dull. I know you all be like, girl, every time your face looks dull. I don't like it. My face looks really dull with this. I don't like it. I need something that will brighten my look. Because my makeup is like makeup, no makeup look. So if I go with a dull, oh, you see that here? What's the time? Oh, Jesus. I don't want this video to be long. Why am I using my bronzer? I don't want this video to be long. Let me just use my... let me use Fenty. I'm using the Fenty Heat. Oh, this one burns my lips. In the shade Hot Candy. Hot Cherry, sorry. I'm using the Fenty Heat in the shade Hot Cherry. This one gives me that little bit tingly sensation. Not little bit. I feel the tingly sensation. But that's what I need. I just need something natural that glows. Do you see how my face opened up right now? Do you see? Do you see that? Simple. It's not doing too much. It's not doing less. I'm not doing my nose. It just feels like I woke up like this, and with what I'm wearing with my hoodie is just perfect. Perfect look. I'm going to finish it with my Dalba. I have not used my Dalba to finish my face before. Well, we're going to do that today. That's it. Done. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to put on my earring. And wait, let me not fan it down. Let me see if there's any earring here that I'm going to wear. And that's it. Guys, some days I just want to use... Some days I want to wear different earrings, but Sometimes I will just wake up and like go. Like these days, I have been really lazy in taking care of myself. Like before, you see all these stack ones, I always change them every week. But now I've had this now for nearly 2 weeks. I'm just like, you know what? I'll just go with the flow on how I feel. Like, I'm not pushing it no more. But I know it's the weather. Everywhere is moody. Summertime is going to change. And that is it, guys. I am done. Let's fan down the face. This Dalba is not bad on top of my makeup. It's not looking bad. It just gives you a finished dewy look, which is not bad at all. My dear, you see this? You see this? I will always use this. See Dalba? I will always use Dalba. I will always. Like, even if I don't put it on my makeup like this, which I won't use like that, but I really like the finish. I really like the finish that it gives me. But I always use this to work. Like, wash my face. After doing this now, if I'm going to work in the evening, I'll wash my face, cleanse it, and put on my moisturizer, my Cosrx, the cream one, and then Dalba. Because the Cosrx dries my skin up, and then I'll use Dalba to just hydrate it. And yeah, I will always have this. The mistake that I made was I went to cancel my subscription. I would have just leave that subscription, because you can always, like, I put it on 6 months, but you can always go there after 4 months and just keep pushing it back to whenever you want it. I made a mistake and I've cancelled it. I can go back, because if you do it on subscription, you'll be getting it cheaper. Like on the main price is £20, £16, and that's £20. But on subscription, you're getting it for £16. Like this one, I bought this one for £20. Then my subscription one, I bought it for £16. And I went to cancel my subscription. I've cancelled it and I sat back. I'm like, girl, what have you done? What have you done? Like, you would have just let it be and just keep changing it. Like, after like 5 months, I'll go and change it to 6 months, just like that. Till whenever I need it, since I have two. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not complaining. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Let me know what you think about the story that I've told you guys. And just share your thoughts in the comment section, and let me know if you guys want me to just sit here and gist with you guys, because honestly, I'm not, you can see I'm not like a makeup person, and I don't know what to do. If any new thing comes up and I can afford it, I will buy it and review it for you guys. But if I don't have anything to review for you, if I don't have anything to review for you guys, I can just come here, sit down and have a little bit chat with you guys, because I've really missed not posting. Like I said before, editing it is just gives me stress. But if I can post this right now, like now I'm finishing this after 10, like imagine me posting this immediately before 10:30. That would be a banger, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, put it out that same day and just move on. Any day that I can do it, I'll do it and put it out immediately. So I know it's a long video and you all be like, oh, my data and all that, but just bear with your sister. Just sit back and let me tell you guys a little bit story and how I know how to tell it. And you know, one good thing with this, when I keep telling these stories, I will learn how to tell stories more with you guys, and maybe your girl will become a storyteller. Who knows? So guys, that is it. Let me know if you like this kind of video and your thoughts in the comment section, and definitely I will catch you guys again in my next video. Above all, don't forget to show yourself love and have a lovely day.